Everyone, welcome to YogiMe Thursday, 45 minutes. I'll just give everybody a chance to join here. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. for 45 minutes, and then every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for an hour. And feel free to like this video, share this video. You can do this at any time afterwards. It doesn't have to be live, obviously. But I appreciate those that join me live. Looks like we've got a couple people joining. So let's get started here. Close the door. All right, so we'll just get started in a comfortable seated position. Maybe take a couple rocks back and forth. Make sure your sit bones have a nice connection with the earth. And draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, almost like there was a string at the very middle top of your head getting pulled up. Your hands can rest on your thighs or on your knees. You can even flip your palms up to receive a little bit more energy. And if you're comfortable here, you can close your eyes, or you can keep a soft gaze in front of you. And we'll just take a few minutes here just to breathe. We're rushing around right before this video, right before this class. This just gives you a chance to settle in, to be a little introspective for a moment, and check in with your body. Just notice how you're feeling today. Notice how you're breathing. If you're comfortable sitting still, or maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe you want to fidget a little bit and move around. Just notice. And if you haven't already, start to deepen your breath. Drawing the air down deep into your lungs, in and out through your nose. Drawing the air down deep into your lungs and exhaling your lungs until they are completely empty. Let your breath flow free, not pausing between your inhales and exhales. Breath causes your chest to rise and fall. Maybe it causes your belly to expand and contract. And try to keep this awareness throughout the entire practice today. So always checking in with your body, asking your body if this is okay. Not forcing it into a pose that it's not ready for. Just being gentle with your body, being gentle with yourself. your next inhale, start to scoop your arms up overhead, bringing your palms together. And then exhale as you bring your hands back out to your sides, bring them down to the floor. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Bring your palms together. Exhale, bring your palms back down to the floor. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale as you twist to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes behind you. And look over to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on left knee. Keep your spine nice and tall. Inhale, reach up. And one more time on each side. So as we exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. And exhale as you bring your hands back down to your knees. Inhale, bring your chest and your belly forward. Look up slightly. Then exhale as you round your spine, looking down towards your navel, creating space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, bring your spine forward. Draw your shoulders back. Look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, bring your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, draw your chest and your heart forward. Then exhale, round your spine. Then inhale as you sit up tall, coming back to neutral. Walk your hands out in front of you until you come into your child's pose. So bring your toes together, knees wide, and reach your arms out in front of you. You can rest your forearms in your forehead, down on the floor. Bring your hips back towards your heels. And then start to rock your head side to side, ironing out any tension in your brow. And then when you're ready, shift forward, coming into your tabletop position. So walk your knees a little bit closer so that they're about hips distance. And your shoulders are right above your wrists. Step your right foot back so that the ball of your right foot is on the mat. And then send your heel back towards the back of the room. So you're getting a nice stretch in your calf and the back of your leg. Keep your right leg nice and engaged. And then lift your right foot so that your right leg is just about parallel with the floor. Sending that right heel back, kicking back. And then reach your left hand forward. Balancing a little here, staying strong in your right arm. And look down at the mat so that your neck is in line with your spine. Reaching forward and kicking back all at once. Inhale, see if you can lift your limbs a little bit higher. And then exhale as you set everything back down. Send your left leg back so that your left ball of your foot is on on the mat and send your heel back. Getting a nice stretch to the back of your legs. Keep your left thigh engaged. Press into both of your palms. And then lift your left leg so that it's just about parallel with the floor. Kick back into your left heel. And then reach your right arm forward. Getting a little bit of a balancing posture. Staying strong in your left arm. And then inhale, see if you can lift your limbs a little bit higher. And then exhale as you set everything back down on the floor. Tuck your toes underneath. Press into the mat with all 10 fingers. And then lift your knees up off the mat. And let them hover. And then continue lifting your hips up high towards the ceiling. Come into your downward facing dog. That upside down V shape. Using all 10 fingers to press the mat away. Lengthening your spine. Scooping your tailbone up. And letting your heels fall down towards the mat. Being gentle here, it's just the first one of class. Make sure your neck is nice and soft. And then look forward, bend your knees, and take a few baby steps towards your hands. Come into your forward fold. So your knees can be bent here, or they can be straight. But let your head and your neck and your arms hang down. Maybe take a couple sways from side to side. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Kind of add some extra weight. And then bring your hands to your shins, lift up halfway with a flat back. Extend your spine, bringing the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. And then exhale as you bend your knees and fold forward. And then round your spine. Bring your palms together and exhale your hands down to your sides. Inhale, reach up. And exhale as you sink back into your chair pose. So you're reaching your arms forward. Your hips are back in space. Knees are bent up to 90 degrees. So you're making kind of a lightning bolt shape with your body. Inhale, and then exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you plant your hands, step back into plank. And then chaturanga, lower to the floor, bending from your elbows, lower all the way down to the mat with control. Untuck your toes, and then straighten your elbows just until your body tells you to stop. Keeping your thighs down on the mat for cobra. And then bring your chin back to the floor as you exhale. Inhale back to cobra, shining your heart forward. Exhale, chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra. exhale, chin to the floor. One more time. Inhale to cobra. Taking a few breaths here, shining your heart forward. Keeping your neck in line with your spine. And then exhale as you bring your chin back to the floor, tuck your toes underneath, and lift up into plank. And then lift your hips up high, coming into downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here. Bring your right leg up towards the ceiling. And step your right foot up in between your hands. Coming up to warrior one. So your left heel spins down. Your left foot is at about 45 degrees. Hips and shoulders squared forward. Right knee bent. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Sinking those hips down. And then inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you frame your right foot. Step your right foot back into plank and chaturanga. Lower with control. Inhale to cobra. Or you can come to up dog. And then as you exhale, send your hips up high. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale as you step it through your hands. Inhale, warrior one. And your right foot spins down to about 45 degrees. Hips and shoulders square forward. Left knees bent. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you frame your left foot. Step your left foot back into plank. And chaturanga, lower to the floor. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale as you downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths here. And look forward, bend your knees. Take a step up to the front of the mat. And lift up into your chair pose. Sinking your hips back. Reaching forward. And bring your hands into heart center. Bring your left elbow to your right knee for a twist. Try to keep your knees and your hips in your normal chair and twist from the spine. You can press your palms together to encourage your sternum a little bit closer to your thumbs. And you can look up at your right arm, your right elbow. And breathe. And then twist back to center. Back to your chair pose. Maybe look down, make sure you can see your toes. If not, send your hips further back. And then bring your right elbow to your left knee for a twist. Press your palms together. Encourage your sternum towards your thumbs. Twist back to center. Take a few breaths here. Then on your next exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as you plant your hands, step your feet back into plank. And chaturanga, lower to the floor. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the Your right foot back into plank and chaturanga, lower to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up high. Exhale, step your left foot. Step your left foot up in between your hands. And lift up to your warrior one. Inhale. Reach those fingertips up. And exhale as you frame your left foot. Step your left foot back into plank. Chaturanga, lower to the floor. Inhale. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips high. Downward facing dog and take 5 breaths here. Scooping your tailbone up. Pressing into the floor with all 10 fingers. Then look forward, bend your knees. Take a step or a hop to the front of the mat and lift up to your chair pose. Reaching up. And bring your hands to heart center. Left elbow to right knee for a twist. Encourage your sternum towards your thumbs. And then from here, see if you can step your left foot back. Coming into a twisted lunge. Then see if you can open your arms, stacking your shoulders. Still twisting from your spine. And then bring your palms back together. And twist back to center. And reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Bending into your right knee, up on the ball of your left foot. And then spin your left heel down to the floor, open up to a T, warrior 2. Sink down into your hips. And then straighten your right knee, reach your right hand forward, and let your right hand drop to your right shin, left arm comes up. For triangle pose. So you're stacking your shoulders, your hips, so that if you were right up against a wall, your hips would touch, your shoulders would touch, your left leg would touch. And see if you can encourage that right hand a little closer to your right ankle without letting the left hip collapse. Still staying nice and open, keeping your chest open. And then use your core as you lift back up. Standing, rebend your right knee, warrior 2. And then we'll transition back to our crescent lunge. So reach your hands forward and up as you come into the ball of your left foot and square your hips forward. Bring your hands to heart center and step your left foot up to meet your right and sink back into your chair pose. Elbow to your left knee for a twist. Encourage your sternum closer to your thumbs. around for you guys. And then from here, see if you can step your right foot back. Coming into a twisted lunge. Up on the ball of your right foot. And see if you can open your arms up. Stacking your shoulders and twisting from the spine. Still breathing. Then bring your hands back to heart center, back to your twist, and then twist back to center, and reach your arms up, crescent lunge. So you're getting a nice curve from your right heel all the way up to your fingertips. Should be a nice slight back bend. And then let your right heel come to the mat, open up to a T, warrior two. So your hips are open, your hips are sinking down towards the floor. Gazing forward over your left middle finger. And then straighten your left knee, reach your left hand forward, and drop your left hand to your left shin. Reach your right arm up. Open up your chest, let your shoulders stack. Your hips are open. And see if you can encourage your left hand a little closer to your left ankle, your left foot. Maybe you even reach the floor. Still keep your hips nice. As you lift back up to standing, rebend your left knee, coming into warrior two. Keeping both arms parallel with the floor. And then we'll transition back to crescent lunge. So come up to the ball of your right foot, square your hips and your chest forward, reach your arms up. For crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to heart center, step your right foot up to meet your left, come back into your chair pose. You can keep your hands at heart center or you can reach your arms out in front. And sink back into your chair. And so from here, stay in your chair pose, but bring your hands to heart center. Bring your weight into your right foot. Let your left heel peel up off the mat. And you can stay here just balancing on your right foot. Or you can bring your left leg over your right leg. See if you can hook your left toes around your right ankle, your right calf. And you can stay here in eagle legs. Or you can bring your left arm underneath your right arm. And see if you can hook your palms together for eagle arms. Balancing on all four corners of your right foot. See if you can lift your elbows a little bit higher, get a nice stretch in your shoulders. And then draw your elbows down towards your knees, coming into a tight little ball. And breathe. And then we'll unwind in 3, 2, 1. Unravel everything. Make your arms and your chest nice and big before coming back to heart center and sinking back into your chair pose. Your feet are about a hip's distance apart. And start to bring your weight into your left foot. And peel your right foot up off the mat. And you can stay here balancing on one foot, or you can bring your right leg over your left leg. Seeing if you can hook those right toes around your calf. And you can stay here. Forgot to mention this before, but you can bring your forearms together, or you can bring your right arm underneath your left. And see if you can hook your hands together, see if you can bring your palms together. And see if you can lift your elbows a little bit, stretching out your shoulders. And then draw your elbows down towards your knees, coming into a tight little ball. Breathing. And then we will unwind in 3, 2, 1. Unravel everything. Make yourself nice and big. Step your feet out. Come into a 5-pointed star, making yourself nice and big. Stretching everything out. Bring your hands to your hips. And then fold halfway. So we're not quite in our full wide-legged stance. Maybe your feet are just like a little bit closer together than they might normally be. But go ahead and fold forward, bringing the crown of your head towards the floor. And bring your hands to the floor in front of your face. Or you can bring your hands to your ankles. Or maybe grab your big toes. Nice and straight and extended, folding from your hips. And then bring your hands back to your hips, lift up halfway with a flat back. And then lift all the way back up to standing. Very nice. Step your feet about hips distance apart. Actually make them a little bit wider than hips distance. Bring your toes out. Bring your hands to heart center. Bring your hips back and bend your knees. We're going to come into our yogi squat. So drop your hips, spar down as they will go. Have to be this far down. Maybe your limit is right here. That's okay. But wherever you are, maybe use your elbows to gently press your knees away. And then use your knees to press into your arms. And lengthen your spine. And then come down to a seat. And then roll all the way onto your backs, keeping your knees bent, soles of your feet on the floor. Bring your hands to your sides. So your ankles should be right below your knees. And then use your leg muscles to press into your feet, press your hips up. As high as they will go, as high as comfortable. Coming into your bridge pose. Stay here, or you can start to wriggle your shoulders underneath you, clasping your hands together, lifting your hips up, drawing your chest in towards your chin, and keeping your knees, hips distance apart. And breathing. We'll be here for 4 more breaths. Slowly lower your hips back down to the floor. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And give yourself a nice tight hug. And then start to rock and roll the length of your spine. Giving your spine a nice massage. Until you come up to balancing on your sit bones, coming into your boat pose. So your shins are parallel with the floor, your hands are about the same height as your feet. Keep your spine nice and long. Reaching for those feet. And bring your palms together. And bring your palms all the way over to the right. Whatever that means to you. Just bring them as far to the right as it will let you. And then bring your hands back to center. And bring your palms all the way over to the left. As far as your body will allow. And bring your palms back to center. You can separate your palms. Still reaching for those feet, sitting up nice and tall. Then lower down to your low boat, so you're just hovering up off the mat. Then lift back up to your high boat. We'll do this 2 more times. So lower down, hover, and lift back up to your boat. Lower down, low boat, and lift back up, and reach, and lengthen your spine. And then cross your ankles and come into a resting pose. Breathing. And then when you're ready, round your spine, come all the way down to laying on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your arms out to a T. And let your knees fall over to the right. And if you would like to, you can look towards the left. Stack right on top of your right arm, and your right shoulder to stack on top of your left shoulder. So your shins and your thighs are about 90 degrees. Your thighs and your torso are about 90 degrees. And your arms and your torso are at 90 degrees. So you're a nice little Tetris puzzle piece here. And then take your right arm and circle, make a nice big semicircle above your head. Seeing if you can keep your left fingertips on the floor. It's okay if they lift. Then bring your hands in line with each other. And then bring your left hand to stack on top of your right arm. Back to the original position. And then circle your left hand overhead, making a nice half circle. It's okay if your left fingertips come up. Always listen to your body. Listen to your chest and your shoulder. And then bring your left hand back on top of your right. And then circle your left fingers up overhead. Taking your time. Coming back to your arms outstretched. Maybe staying here for a moment. And breathing into your left shoulder, your left chest. And then bring your left hand back on top of your right hand. And then we'll come back to laying down on our backs with our knees hugged in. Bring your arms out to a T and let your knees fall over to the left. And if you would like to, you can look to the right. For a reclined twist. And then bring your right arm on top of your left. Coming back into that Tetris piece puzzle. And then bring your right hand above you, making that nice big semicircle until your right arm is in line with your left arm. Pausing here. And then closing like a book, bringing your right hand back on top of your left. And then circling your right hand up overhead. Seeing if you can keep your right fingertips on the floor. It's okay if they pop up. Till your arms are outstretched. And then close your hands or your arms like a book. Right arm on top of left. Reaching overhead until your arms are outstretched. And take a few breaths here, breathing into your right chest, your right shoulder. And close your arms like a book, right hand on top of left. Then roll back onto your back. Bring your knees, hug them into your chest. Then we'll set up for our final pose, our Shavasana. Your legs can come flat on the floor. Arms to your sides, palms facing up. Pose that doesn't require any effort to keep you here. If you find any muscles still gripping or tensing, make an effort to let them go. few moments here just to relax and to let everything soak in. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles. Arms up overhead, taking a good morning stretch. Stretching from your fingers to your toes. Then however you want to get there, taking your time, we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Just like how we started class. Tall. And bring your hands to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum. Tuck your chin slightly. Thank yourself for coming to class and for taking care of your body. Thank you for spending this time with me today. The light and love in me honors and acknowledges the light and love in you. Namaste.